Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 719, are you ready? Well, help me count it down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Well, welcome back, or welcome in if this is your first time here. If you don't know, I'm a competitive eater, and right now I am in Pueblo, Colorado. Well, actually, the big guy's in Pueblo. I am in Denver. This is a hotel room recording, so you don't get the nice dulcet tones of my nice, good audio setup. No, this is being recorded on a crummy little camera. Alright, so what's going on here? This is the Slopper Eating Championship of the world. It goes on every year in Pueblo, Colorado. This year we had a lot of new people at the lineup. It was a different lineup than usual. I believe we had a lot of people who were in New York doing another eating contest that happened to be going on the same day. So that's why some of the regulars were kind of missing. Now going into this, I had a terrible day leading it up into it. It's a holiday weekend, so it's just really tough to get into town. I ended up showing up way late, like way after the check-in time was supposed to be, so I didn't get in my usual warm-up. So yeah, I was way off of my usual form today. I went into this really excited, feeling good, and on the day of, it all crumbled.
We are well and truly on world record pace. These are elite sloppers, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see a world record here today, I would kindly advise, Bartley Weaver, you have to breathe, you have meat to breathe. You have meat to breathe. I'm seeing meat. I'm seeing meat. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can see Sam Barkley back there, the MC at this event, talking to Bartley Weaver. That's Bartley Weaver right next to me, about some debris that he had. They're kind of cracking down on debris lately, so making sure that all the food that's on the table is actually going into our mouth. Basically, what happens in Major League Eating events is if you get too much food on the table, on the ground, around you, you're not eating enough, after the contest, they'll actually deduct from your final score. So in this case, they're counting how many sloppers you can eat, and if Bartley did not clean that up, then maybe his score would have been lowered by like a half a slopper at the end. At the end of the day, Bartley did clean it up, so good for him. He wasn't cheating. I know Weaver is not the kind of guy who's going to go out there cheating. He definitely doesn't need to cheat. I mean, he is a gigantic dude. He can eat so much. So yeah, where was I? So leading into this, like I said, I didn't get my usual morning warm-up. Despite practicing, despite training beforehand and feeling like I was going to set a personal record, I did really terribly on the day. It just wasn't my day. Didn't get my warm-up in. Didn't have the time to get into the right headspace for it. So if you, I don't know, if you think this is a spoiler, sorry, but I only got 5th place with 20 sloppers, which is a pretty good number, but last year I did 22. I was hoping for 24. I don't know, man. It just wasn't my day. Maybe it wasn't just me. I noticed that numbers across the board were lower than expected, lower than what I've seen in the past, lower than what I would have expected from these guys. And the sloppers were kind of dry this year. I noticed that they were a little bit chewy, a little bit more difficult to eat. That's why you see me drinking so much water in this one. Like last year, I don't think I drank quite this much, but I'm taking a sip of water with almost every bite. After the contest, I think I ended up drinking about 2 liters of water during the contest. So this wasn't definitely was not a stomach capacity thing. It was just that it was slow sloppers. After the contest was over, I did feel like I still had some room left in my stomach. I was pretty full, but yeah, I could have done a couple more if I was in form. So make sure you do watch to the end of this, though, because the results were very surprising.
Bartley Weaver has forgotten that he is at a competitive eating event. He thinks he's at the club, and not even in the chill-out room. He's at the main rave section of the club, and he's fist bumping, he's fist pounding to the beat, and it's getting, look at, I tell you, the view from back here is quite something. Those glutes are getting a workout. Let me tell you that. And the hamstrings, OMG.
the MC and the DJ definitely doing their job to keep the crowd nice and hyped for this. Bartley's a character. Like, he's a good dude. I like that guy. For whatever reason, I have stood next to him for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different contests. So he and I do usually seem to stand next to each other. Let's see, what else was going on that day? So we had a lot of new people that at this contest that I've never heard of before, including one rookie by the name of Mo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. You guys can see at the end of the video how his last name is spelled. I'd never heard of him or seen him before. He's this real skinny kid, and he ended up eating, oh gosh, I can't remember what it was. I think he took 3rd place with 23 sloppers, if I remember right. You can check at the end of the video. I put all the results at the end if you want to check that out. So if you're not sure what a slopper is, it's basically an open-faced cheeseburger that's covered in this thin, what they call a green chili sauce. It's a little bit spicy, a little bit tangy. Like I said, these ones were a little bit overcooked. When they're done right, they are so delicious. For whatever reason, they really make a point of saying that, like, it's meat, cheese, bun, chili sauce, that's it. No onions, no tomatoes, no nothing on top. I mean, I guess if you don't want any veggies or anything like that, that's fine. I usually like my cheeseburgers with sprinkled with some onions, maybe with a little bit of lettuce on top, but, you know, that's a slopper. That's what you get. So, oh my gosh. Here we are heading in almost to the last minute. Like, at this point, ooh, man. I am really struggling at this point.
1.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 90 seconds. It is neck and neck, it would appear, between Webb and Esper in the middle of the table.
Yeah, so James Webb, every time Jeff Esper has shown up to this contest in the past, he has won it handily, easily. But James Webb is this relative new guy. He's been with Major League Eating for maybe like a year or two now. If you saw him at the Coney Island hot dog eating contest this last 4th of July, then you probably know that he is a serious eater. I think he's the next guy that might be able to really contest with Jeff and Joey. Before that, like, it was always a Jeff and Joey show. Whenever they showed up to a contest, they would win. But going forward, I think it's going to be different. Like I said, watch the end because it is the smallest of margins between those two. And I'm not going to tell you who won. So here we are, counting down just about to the final seconds. I'm going to try my best. I think this is number 18 or 19 for me. And, like, this is the point where I'm thinking, time to chipmunk a burger.
And help me count it down! That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop eating, stop!
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is the face of someone who is not sure that they're going to get that burger down. And there's Bartley showing off his giant arms. I tend to think that for a guy my size, I got pretty good looking arms. They're not too bad, mostly from the rock climbing, but I don't think I compete with Bartley on that front. There we go, finally got that burger down. I wasn't sure if I was going to get that burger down, but I knew I just had to, like, breathe through my nose, take a breath, get it down. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Stick around if you want to see the rest of the results though. Catch you guys later.
In 3rd place, some may call it an upset, but he is the odds-on favourite to be named Major League Eating Rookie of the Year with 23 neat. Mo Bay, ladies and gentlemen.
Rookie of the Year.
I want Webb and I want Esper. DJ, let's pause the music right there.
Those things are sturdy.
One of these men ate 31 1/2 sloppers in 8 minutes. But the other gentleman, ladies and gentlemen, ate 32 in 8 minutes. 32 is a bigger number than 31 1/2 by exactly 1/2. Commissioner Brown, are you ready? And your winner, $2,000 richer. A man who has earned the right to walk the streets of Pueblo and beyond for the next 12 months at least as the world slopper eating champion of the world. With 32 sloppers in 8 minutes, James Webb! Take your trophy, wear your lay with pride, Webb! 32 for James Webb. 31 1/2 for the great Jeffrey Esper. The world record remains intact, but we shall be back with the blessing of Megarasa and all those